I am going to be adding in to a video in the middle of the video something I had missed. Give me 2 seconds. This is the continuation. Look at all the dots. Where have we come from? How do the moons connect? How does the planetary, what angle do we run on? Do you know if I run on this angle, everything that's up and down you see in the matrix, that if I run on this angle here, I will cut every one of these lines, every one of these numeric 101s that are coming down. This or this angle will cut them over to the height of information, over to how low the information goes on every single level. Noting that F is up here, that E is in the center, the big E, the F, and how the letters come out. So I'm going to build with you, as we can see on a dice cube, that here we are in number 4. This is number 2. 1 would be in the center. 5 would be all of them. So let's create. I will paste. I have a line. I am pasting here. I have another line, which that in its own context, okay? That in its own context, sorry about that. That in its own context will create the I. If we did that on both sides, okay, okay, copy, paste, rotate, we create the rest of the I. Now I'm gonna have to take out these dots. We create the rest of the I. And here we go. How did we create the I? And now we have a direct fix. At the same time, okay, what happens is we have another set of 2 in which we set forth right over here. At the same time, if we set forth over here, I'm going to rotate to the right. Well, it only left me with 1. Okay, if I rotate to the right, it leaves me with 1 here and with 1 here. Do you see what I'm doing? Or I cannot do both. The bar, okay, let me take this away. Now the bar that joins everything, whoop, I'm not sure if I should go here or here, right? The bar that joins everything is just like this, and now I put this into motion. Here's the I, here's the I. Around and about, around and about. What is actually happening with this? Have you ever seen science labs where the stuff goes like this and like this? Sometimes because it has to pass through the heat going down this way. Imagine you go, the heat is here, and you go whoosh, past the heat. But imagine you go up here through the heat, down here next to the heat, down here next to the heat, and then go this way. You go down this next to the heat, down up next to the heat, and then down this way. Then up next to the heat, or the cooling, or whatever it is, and there's a process to it. So this is our 6 of 8. There's always only 6 of 8. There is never more than 6 of 8 and 6 and 8. And through the process of 6 and 8, okay, there's the automatic. This one in the center of everything. So depending on if you're going to do the F letter, as we did already, that's one thing. If not, then there's this connection over here. Okay, there's that connection over here. Otherwise, you're going to have this connection over here. Now, if we were looking at different things, we can also look at numerically. Okay, numerically, okay, let's do it easier. I'm going to write it out. Numerically, right, this is 3, this is 5, and this is 7. Okay, so if I had to pass through there, 3, 5, and 7, my shortest route would be a straight line. Now this one here is 1. This one here is 5, and this one here is 9. The difference between 1 and 9 is 8. The difference between 3 and 7 is 4. That's the numeric value for Pluto. It also is Sun, and it is the half-life. 4 is half of 8. 2 times 4 is 8. It's 2 to 1. 2 times 2, 2 plus 2 will now equal to 44. Always the same. And meaning of area space, 4 times 4 is 16. 4 plus 4 is 8. And that is your phi. That is the numeric values of the phi, equaling to 8 and 7, equaling to 5 and 7. How do you get that? Excuse me, 8 and 7. Here is your 8. Here's your 8. Here's 6 and 1 is 7. Where do you get 5 and 7? 1 minus 6 is 5. 1 plus 6 is 7. On the moon is the gateway to the heavens of birth. 77 is the Christ. 85 is the matrix. 57 is the moon. 75, 78, 77, 85. 8 times 5, 40 and 13 equals 53, electric company. 40 minus 13 equals electric company in the red sun. 8 times 5, 40. 8 minus 8 plus 5, 13. 13 minus 40, 27. Now if we go 8 minus 5 is 3. 8 times 5 is 40. We have 43. That is the AC-DC connection. At the same time, 5 by 8 is 40. 5 minus 8 is 3. We also have 37 equals 2. Also creation of the red sun. Why? Because then you have to do the multiple of 3 times 7. It's a very complicated understanding when I say it that way, because a lot of people come out, well, where does it take me? What does it tell me? It tells you exactly what I said. It's 5 and 7. The numeric value for moon is 5 and 7. What are the letters of 5 and 7? It is G and E. How about GE electric? How about 7 times 5 equaling 35? Again, GE electric. 3 and 5. Electric company. 3rd letter and 5th letter. 7th letter and 5th letter. 8 meaning heavens, creating of the 8s. Now, is it 8 upside down? Is it 8 all around? Is it the configuration of 8 and how we link? Well, we link only when the 8 is in the center. I'm going to show you this again. You see, when we take this over here, okay, and I take these two over here, I'm going to copy and paste, and I paste these two over here. Now you have 8. You have 8, you have 8, you have 8, you have 8, you have 8. You have all 8s. 1 8, 2 8s, 3 8s, 4 8s, 5 8s, 6 8s, 7 8s, 8 8s. You have 8 8s equaling to 64. 64, 128, 256, 512. You now have memory. Now, if I put everything in there, how many 8s will you have? Okay, now here we're going to do it. 1 8, 2 8s, 3 8s, 4 8s, 5 8s, 6 8s, 7 8, 9 10. Sorry, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Okay, now you have 13. Now you have 14, now you have 15, now you have 16. It's 16 8s. Are there any more 8s? Did I do them wrong? I have 16 8s. 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 times 8, whoop. 16 times 8 equals to 80 and 64, right? 80 and 48, sorry, equals to 128. Cycle, 256, okay? 16 and 8 is pH and I. Because you have the 9 birth, you have used all 9. You actually only use 3, 6, and 1, 7 to get the birth weight to 9. But you need the whole complete heaven to get it. As creation anointed and understood as 3, as birth noted as 9, 9 and 3, we run on a 12-cycle clock in a 9-cycle circumstance. And why do I say that? Is because all of your life you carry on the back your creation. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Tell me something. Teach me something. I'm only telling you what comes out of upstairs in the attic. I'm sharing with you with what I believe, I think it could be possible, and from what I read and decipher from, and I now share with. Let's end it right here. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video.